Kitty's in the back row with the boys because she's so tall.
Linda Currier says there's a good reason her sister Kitty, 9 years her senior, went to modeling school.
She was fortunate enough to be 5'9", and she was always thin.
She also remembers the day in 1983 when her sister disappeared.
So I knew in my heart right then and there that something was wrong.
Kitty was last seen with Frank Julian. Julian telling police he and Kitty were in New Hampshire when they checked into a motel and had a disagreement. Julian said someone came and picked Kitty up while he returned to Maine.
They never found any record of Kitty being at the motel.
Weeks soon turned to years. Retired Maine State Police Detective Brian Strout worked the case, interviewing Julian.
He came in, he's very pleasant, very cordial, and then all of a sudden, just said, no, when you get something, come back and see me.
But that meeting never happened. Julian died in October 2011. Weeks later, his family went to clean out this storage locker in Lewiston. Inside, a freezer.
They go in and open the freezer and they get the surprise of their lives.
That thought never, ever crossed my mind that man would have kept her all those years in a freezer. Her remains were referred to as liquefied. The only thing she had on her body was a pair of socks.
The freezer unplugged. According to investigators, Julian first rented the unit in 1992, 9 years after Kitty disappeared.
I had a pretty good idea that it was Mr. Julian based on previous interviews, but he was deceased, okay? No chance to interview him.
But with their person of interest dead, questions moved from who killed Kitty to who knows more than they're saying.
That freezer was moved. Could somebody have helped him not knowing what's in there? Absolutely. Could somebody have helped him knowing what's in there? Absolutely.
State police say Kitty's homicide case remains open. We asked for the documents related to the case and were told it would, quote, compromise the state's ability to further the investigation so as to reach a just conclusion. A check of state police's unsolved homicides list, Kitty's name isn't there. But there's hope someone saw something that could provide answers.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that. But I would tell the family that it's not because me or my brothers and sisters in the state police have not tried.
And for Linda, she's keeping her sister's memory alive, knowing that the story of her death will never die.
I would want that person brought to justice. I would want to know everything that person knew. I don't want her to be forgotten.
We reached out to members of Julian's family, all of whom either did not respond or declined to be part of this story. State police declined an on-camera interview because the case remains open. I'm David Sharns, WMTW News 8.